Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is my Stock Lock Sunday for this week. I've been away for 2 weeks, so I'm back. I'm going to use this video as an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. So to start with, I'd like to say that for me to get past this 301 with the tapered pins, which now I have started to become more knowledgeable about the feel in there and how to attack them. The only reason why I got there was because I was listening to other people, and them other people were sharing their journey. And it's a catch-22. There can be the advanced lockpicker can be so advanced that his language to describe it is too advanced for my current level of picking for me to understand it. The other one is that sometimes there's the old humble problem. People who have a lot of experience in this, sometimes they they don't want to come across as being someone who's boasting and ego stroking about their skill, that they don't actually share the information that they know. So it's a catch-22 situation. So within that, I'd like to share my information that I've learnt, that I've absorbed from other people, and things that I've learnt myself that actually is tailored to these sharp spools. And in saying that, it's not about me boasting or anything, because the sheer fact is that without everyone else sharing their knowledge and whatnot, I wouldn't be picking the locks that I pick. I'd be still stuck doing the Master Lock 140 probably. So anyway, the situation with these sharp spools and that was, I was having difficulty with them on the 334B because I was oversetting and doing whatnot, and then I come home one night from getting on the sauce, and I sat down for about 3.5 hours and I watched nothing but Michael Maynard. Michael Maynard has got 2 channels. It's Guerrilla Lockpicking and also Michael Maynard. He's a New Zealand fella, but his experience level was not only to give all the inside finite details, but he has a method of simplifying it in the language that he uses, so someone at my level can understand it. And he really helped me get past this hurdle in my picking. What he said in a throwaway comment was, he said in one of the videos, he said, just pick the pin and pick it again. Learn what it feels like. And it was just a throwaway comment, and he moved on talking about something else, but I heard it and it made an impact to me. And what I did was I just started getting these bloody spools and picking one and lifting it and picking it and picking it and picking it, and working out where the honey zone is, that you can lift them and slide the core behind them, like you're putting a horse in a gate and you're just putting the gate back and shutting it quietly to startle nothing. In the end, if you practice that, you'll find the honey zone, and you'll do this picking these sharp spools silent. Now, Michael Maynard also talks about another technique that he actually coined as the Maynard overlift, and even though the technique is used by other pickers for different things, he uses it in a manner and against locks in a way, and he talks about the technique differently, that in the end I'm going to say that I believe that it is coined as the Maynard overlift, because no one else has explained it or have used it in a manner that has helped me, and I have learned so much from this. And so if you're having trouble with these sharp spools, or the situation is a tension situation combined with an overlifting situation, Michael Maynard has got so many videos taking on the interactives and stuff like that, where tension and oversetting is really what the lock is designed for. It's just make you do that. So yeah, go and watch his videos if you're having that same issue. But what I ended up finding out was, through sheer practice of just lifting one pin, is that honey zone, and in the end I didn't even worry about the binding order. I've practiced lifting it so much and just picking one pin and translating it to the next, that I've started to work out that the binding order on these spools, because there's one standard pin and the rest are spools, or they're just all spools in the driver position, that the binding order kind of is voided because of it. If it had another pin in there that was serrated, or one more standard pin, I'm just guessing because I don't know for sure, I presume that it would improve this lack of needing to hit the binding order. But I just got to get this pick to go under it. Moving along. Where are you? There you are. If I can get your pick under the body. And there it is. I picked that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight through it. This is a brand new 33 4B45. I have not stuck a pick in it. It was bought yesterday for my Stock Lock Sunday. I got it and went through all the boxes so I could get that bidding, something that was reasonable, because I wanted to use it for the 234 and a new lock. So this is the same thing, because I know the key. I know it's got a very high pin in the back. These 334s, if you have the Sparrows kit and you have the Waswizzle sets or whatever, and there's the steeper glide in it, this is the pick for the 334s, especially the 334B. If there's a very high set pin in one of them, you might need one high lift pick with it, but these are so nice for picking them. And it's pretty much the same thing that I was saying before, is that I just attack them by just easing them up, and I don't even really cause clicks. Even though there was a click there, that was me being heavy-handed. But yeah, I reckon I've got one here that I can't get up because he's going to be too steep. Where are you? Where's that counter rotation? There he is, he's a real high one. I wonder if I can get this under it. Where are you? And that's that. I had not put a pick in that until you see me do it. Yeah. So if anyone's having trouble with them sharp spools and you are making quite audible clicks, trying to set the pins, I can say you're over tensioning them. And to practice picking one pin, pick one spool, and to practice putting it up and sliding it in, because it actually is the finest honey zone from success and fail, because you're actually easing off the tension to the point where you're lifting and sliding behind it without actually having anything drop. And I couldn't practice that by trying to pick the lock. I just sat there and practiced it on one, and then once I started to get it, I practiced it on 2 pins. And then, to be honest, once I got it with 2 pins, I started walking straight through them without much of an issue. So yeah, but there's also a lot more information that you can learn through Michael Maynard. And in the context, if you were going to learn to use a chainsaw, you wouldn't watch a guy chop a tree down once and then take the chainsaw off of him and say, I got this, bro, hold my beer. You would watch again and again and again. I say the same thing with Michael Maynard's channel. He sometimes has throwaway comments that he's concentrating on the lock, and he's just like we do, we ramble on, and he drops some absolute gems sometimes that he might not realise to my level of picking, the novice picker that I am, has been the reason that it made sense. Before I send you over there, I do apologise sending you there because he's got a bloody New Zealand accent, and it's Michael Maynard the lock picker, but he says Michael Maynard the lock pucker, so you'll be watching Michael Maynard lock puck everything, you will be. And but that's beside the point. The man is very knowledgeable. He's a very generous person in the Australian lock sport community. In fact, I'd almost say that he's one of the forefather head figures. I do know that he went to the recent 2018 Secure, you know, the SecureCon thing, and he won the Australian lockpicking segment. He is one of Australia's alpha lockpickers, but he talks in a manner that for someone who's not an advanced lockpicker, you can learn so much from him. So yeah. Now, if you haven't subscribed to me, you bloody get in there soon, because my giveaway is going to be desirable. I'll tell you now, everything that's in it's awesome. Everything that's in it I've made with these hands. These hands right here. These well experienced, soft and sexy hands that can make some good shit. I'll be making some good stuff. I don't care where you are in the world, because the situation is that where I live in the world, every single one of yous are going to be on the other side of the planet, so it doesn't really matter. Poor Jason Carlson had me win his giveaway, and he sent me the package, and I've been checking it on the you know, the postal tracker, and it's been 28 days and it still hasn't got here. So in the same context, very grateful for that. I'm letting you know now that if you think you can't enter my giveaway because of where you live, it's completely irrelevant to me, as long as I can send it to you that it's legal. And yeah, so I'm not worried about the cost of the postage. And but the rule is, you better jump in this subscription, you better hit the subscription button soon, because I will be checking who is saying hello and who is a legitimate subscriber of mine. Yeah. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I hope that helped. I'll see you next time.